Answers nowhere to be found. Yeah, the truth can never be written down. That is not an anime magazine. You can't see it on your TV screen.
Alright everyone, let's actually try to do this time.
Which copycat android is truly the superior model?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. There's a monster stalking Gingertown. No one who's seen it has lived to tell the tale. All it left behind was
well, let's see.
Something ate these people's insides, leaving only a shadow behind.
Some kind of creature driven only by the need to feed. Earth's new apex predator, the ultimate life form.
The Namekian picked a way to investigate this manslayer and discovered that it was intelligent. Its tail could unravel to absorb its hapless victims and add their energy to its wretched gestalt.
But the nightmare was only just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature knew the Kamehameha.
The mystery of this creature's origin was decades in the making. Years ago, the world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary organization in history, the
It's
Red
not
Ribbon
somehow.
Army.
Until they got rocked by this little kung fu gremlin, Son Goku.
But Red Ribbon's dream of revenge lived on within their head scientist, Dr.
Oh,
Zero.
right, the Red Ribbon Army.
Spooky cave
Dragon
laboratory,
Ball.
Zero would go to work studying the Z fighters from afar, learning everything there was to know about them.
Oh, Jiro. Okay, so Eggman.
Spiky-haired nemesis once and for all.
He made a ton of them. Infinite energy androids, key-absorbing androids, trucker head androids, and even ginger androids.
However, none of Jiro's creations were capable of matching that drive to improve that Goku and his fellow martial artists possessed.
Luckily, he had one more android left. A cute little booger so complex he'd take years after Jiro's death to complete. Its name was Cell.
Born from a single cell, get it? This android possessed the genetic information of all the greatest warriors that had battled on Earth, and, when fully evolved, would become unstoppable.
And with their DNA, Cell absorbed all their powers and techniques too.
Common among all of them is the power to manipulate Ki, or the energy that exists in all living things, and weaponize it to fire energy blasts, fly at faster than light speeds, move things with telekinesis, and create force fields.
From the humans, Krill and NTN, Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam, his extra special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not seeing Chaozu on this list. Sorry, bud.
Is Chaozu human?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Breathe in and travel through the vacuum of space with the alien genes of Frieza and his father.
And because he's got Piccolo's DNA, Cell can regenerate human
that only
damage
makes
to his
sense.
body at the
Because we don't know about
Cell
Chaozu.
has survived having half his body vaporized multiple times, and cannot be destroyed unless the small cluster of cells at the core of his being is eradicated.
That's right.
Should
I
that
forgot
little
the
bugger
regeneration.
survive, Cell will always return, even stronger than before, because of the Saiyan DNA he got from Goku and Vegeta. Definitely the mother genetic corrupt.
Sure, he can perfectly replicate attacks like the Gallic Gun, Spirit Bomb, and of course Kamehameha, as well as teleport by locking onto a living being's key signature.
But the best part of being a Saiyan is how much crazy stronger they get every time they almost die.
He can even evolve to become orders of magnitude stronger in the midst of battle. Combine that with Cell's healing factor, and he is effectively the ultimate warrior.
Like a perpetual shonen motion machine.
Driven by a biological imperative, Cell wanted nothing more than to devour Jiro's previous androids, 17
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Perfect.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time.
Of course.
Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very complicated. There's like 5 timelines.
As Cell defeated and absorbed the androids, he evolved. Not only getting stronger, but changing his personality and developing a lust for battle.
He became like creepy bug.
Technically, I think it's like 3, but it's not that complicated. You just need to figure it out.
Cell finally became perfect
and easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt.
Perfect Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up. With a full power Kamehameha, he was even capable of destroying our entire solar system.
While the vast majority of our solar system's mass is located in the
Sweet.
sun, this still means that Cell's key wave would have to reach 2.8
Well
billion
deserved.
miles to eradicate every planet.
But Wiz, maybe he was just exaggerating.
Not likely. Cell's claim has been backed
Oh,
up in
yeah.
multiple guidebooks, and even demonstrated outright in the video
Which
game.
is
Cell's
scary.
even stronger in the anime adaptation, considering the time Frieza blew up Namek. In the anime, the explosion was literally hundreds of light years wide and lit up the friggin' galaxy.
And Cell was far stronger than Frieza was at that point in time.
Hell, the Namekians could sense
Right.
him all the way from a different galaxy.
Oh,
And
video
so he
game
was a
reference.
threat
Let's
to the whole
go.
universe.
He's also incredibly fast, capable of blitzing even the strongest Z fighters at the time. Goku flew from Grand Kai's planet of heaven all the way to hell,
Right.
hundreds of billions of light years in half a minute.
Cell
That was
usually
in
is
freeze form.
stronger
Yeah, that's
than,
cool, but how
than
about the power to
Frieza.
squeeze mini Cell Juniors out of your butt? What?
Oh, he
Never heard
is.
of that key technique? Call it the Kegel.
Perfect Cell was entirely without peer and, no longer wedded to Giro's petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament.
Right.
The Cell Games! And if Goku couldn't even beat him, what hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle a Cell Jr.
Their last hope was Goku's own son, Gohan.
After Cell arrogantly let him power up, Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the bug monster to his absolute limits.
Oh, here we go,
Beat
the
him.
Cell
Wow,
Games.
Cell,
Let's
you really are
go.
related to Vegeta, aren't you?
In truth, Cell was a victim of his own success. The same Saiyan genes that made him
Deserved.
all-powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
He got so mad he even blew himself up. Maybe he does have some Chaozu in
Of
him
course.
after all.
Even that wasn't enough to totally put him down, and he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Super perfect Cell. Now with more lightning in a battle for
Yeah,
the ages, Cell put the
I'm
entire
sorry,
weight of his
Cell, but
biological programming
you need
against
to learn
one
not
lone
to do
Saiyan
that.
and went the distance.
But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter how brilliantly Dr. Gero copied the Z-Fighters, he still couldn't quite figure out their knack for
Oh
going
yeah,
beyond.
super
What
perfect.
can be destroyed can always be rebuilt. All it takes to recreate the most fearsome warrior in the universe is one
Yeah.
single cell.
Right?
Time and again, the world and its cuddly forest critters were threatened by the evil and over
Nope.
Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
And time and again, that same world
Oh,
and
yeah,
the same
Cell Max.
critters were saved by Sonic the Hedgehog. No matter how many robotic badniks the good doctor threw at his blue spiky nemesis, his schemes were always
Oh, here we go,
just
Metal
a glowing
Sonic.
weak spot away from getting cracked and scrambled.
But it wouldn't be over easy for
Ugh.
Eggman. If he couldn't defeat the Blue Blur, he would make his own, Metal Sonic.
Well, zero
Yeah, there we
props
go,
on
Sonic.
creativity for that name, but goddamn, he does look metal as hell.
They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so Eggman
Right.
built Metal with more than enough blast processing to match his prototype.
Metal can zoom around at massively hypersonic speeds, fast enough to fly to nearby planets in seconds.
He's tougher than Eggman's standard equipment, some of which can survive black holes.
Metal can use all of Sonic's power-ups,
Right.
and replicate his classic spin dash and light speed attack.
But he's got moves of his own.
He can attack with energy blast, fire a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an impenetrable force field.
By overloading his circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V maximum overdrive, quadrupling his acceleration
Right.
and obliterating anything in his path. At
That's-
the risk of
that's
self-destructing.
cool.
You'd think all that'd be enough to turn the rodent into roadkill, but it only took one showdown on Stardust Speedway to send Metal to the scrap heap.
On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way, and yet he doesn't.
Oh.
For some reason,
So
Eggman wasn't able to capture
he's even
that
faster than
quality
Sonic
that makes
when he
Sonic
goes
the
there.
fastest
Okay.
man alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething
Yep.
hatred of his rival and a burning desire to prove himself superior.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when you're getting your supersized red ass handed to you by Charmy B, you know something's gone horribly wrong.
Metal's defeats gave him an existential crisis. If he was created to surpass Sonic and couldn't even manage
Right.
that, what was he? Why should he exist?
Never one to admit defeat, Eggman took Metal back to the drawing board and birthed him anew. You,
This
Right.
real Metal Sonic was, above all, far smarter.
especially after he copied Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire. And we mean literally copied. If Metal started as
That
Sonic's
makes po-
copycat,
that- that's
why not
true.
put all all of his furry friends down and copy them too.
Neo Metal Sonic is equipped with scanners in his optic receptors that can copy a person's biodata, giving him the ability to recreate all of their abilities in seconds.
Like the sun.
Oh yeah,
Knuckles'
heroes.
hammer punch, Tails' magical swiveling asshole, and Big's ability to suck at
That
fishing.
makes
Metal
sense.
isn't just learning their moves, he can replicate more esoteric powers like Silver Psychokinesis, manufacture Rouge's mechanical bat guards, or alter his very biology to copy Espio's chameleon
Right.
invisibility. It's worth mentioning that biological data is a real scientific term and can refer to molecular structures of the genome sequence within a living organism's DNA.
Yeah, his copying is
Oh, that's
so
cool.
busted, it doesn't really matter that he's a
Yeah.
robot made of metal. If you can do it, so can he. Probably helps that he can shapeshift
Right.
and regenerate his whole body from a puddle.
Likely by copying one of the mightiest beings on the planet, the god of destruction, Chaos.
Not the only chaos he's encountered.
By scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some
That
of the
makes
most powerful
sense.
artifacts in the universe.
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Oh, right, I
Emeralds
forgot
contain
he
infinite
can
wellspring of mystical
shapeshift.
power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and stop time. And with either the Chaos Emeralds or Master Emerald, he can transform into
The
Super
Chaos
Neo Metal
Emeralds.
Completely invulnerable and completely golden. Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power
yeah.
to move continents.
The Emeralds are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could obliterate star systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Other super characters like Sonic have battled and defeated beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines
Yep.
in seconds. At their peak, 3 super hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them. Though he's gotta be quick, because all that power only lasts a short time.
The
Yeah.
road to total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying their abilities, Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg Fleet
Yep.
and became Metal Overlord.
Complete with missiles, giant crystal projectiles, and the strength to match 3 supersonic heroes all by himself, Overlord is all-time final boss material.
And he knew it. His ego might as well have had its own health bar. Metal's drive to surpass his rival had morphed into the delusional belief that
There you
he was the
go.
original, and Sonic the loathsome copy.
A copy that Metal had finally outclassed. All the heroes Metal had gathered had to team up to take him down.
He may have
I have
stolen
to
their
agree on
abilities,
that.
but Metal never possessed the thing that made the Sonic heroes successful: their friendship and teamwork.
Aw, how cute! Gag. Probably should have added some of those goddamn rails to the final boss fight, because it is impossible to land
Yeah,
on
that's-
those things.
that's the thing.
After
You can't
being trashed
not
again,
be
Eggman reprogrammed
the
Metal to
original.
purge any bits of rebelliousness from his code.
Metal returned to being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again.
I don't know, Wiz. Who knows what's really going on behind those glowing
Right.
red eyes? Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on, and is only biding his time until he can take over again.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal conquered
Ugh.
was the ability to lie.
I don't think so.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Yeah.
It's time for a death battle!
Salutations, Dr. Robotnik. Your reputation precedes you. Bring me your strongest fighter, or face... Then prepare to kneel before your master. Perfect.
Ooh, I like that reference. Let's go. Oh, and it sells theme. Oh, that's cool.
Tell me, does a machine like yourself ever experience
Yep.
fear?
Blocking.
Not anymore.
Special beam cannon, yep. Ooh. Any more? Oh, shoot. Oh, Metal Overlord.
Fool, you're dealing with the ultimate life form. I already possess his
Okay.
Observe. Chaos.
Ooh.
Life form beta
It's not looking good for Metal.
It'll take more than that to kill you.
Oh, about time. Let's go.
I know. Now I know everything about you, insect.
Oh! He did the Cell iconic pose there. Sweet.
Don't you dare.
Oh, trying to do the Cell Juniors. Did Metal just copy himself? Doing the tri-beam? Oh, shoot. Let's go.
The greatest warrior in the universe. I am all of them.
He's doing the Kamehameha. Just like... Oh, shoot.
So am I. I'll never lose to a machine like...
Metal? No, sorry, Cell. You can't stop time.